Hi guys, welcome back to GlamCraft'D. In this video, I'll be showing you how to recreate this glitter memo board I found online at TJ Maxx for less than $29.99. If you'd like to see how I recreated this, please stay tuned. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel for more videos. The materials needed for this project are fine gold glitter, Mod Podge, sheer gold ribbon, staple gun, scissors, hot glue gun, glue sticks, latex gloves, solid fabric, I just have a yard, and a 3/4 yard of batting fabric, 20 by 24 canvas, thumbtacks, and sponges for your Mod Podge. First, I'm covering the canvas using the batting fabric. I purchased 3/4 of a yard for $2.98, and I didn't realize it was that much fabric, so you can actually get less than 3/4 of a yard, and that would actually be more cost effective. Right here, I'm just checking to see if it's better for 1 layer or 2 layers of the batting, and I decided to go with 2 layers just to make it a little softer. So all I'm going to do is staple the batting to the back of the canvas onto the wood that's around the edges of the canvas, pretty much. So you're going to be stapling into the wood, and I'm just going to do that all around, and you'll see me do that here, and then cut off the excess batting fabric. Right now I am laying down newspaper to protect the batting from any glue, and I am just taping it down to the table, and then once that it's done, I will cover the newspaper with the white fabric and then tape that down to the table as well, and then I'm just going to use some chip clips to hold it on the edge of the table. You can use thumbtacks on each corner of the canvas to hold the fabric down as well. It just didn't work out for me, so that's why I decided to use the chip clips. And now I'm testing how the sponge will work, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing the glitter mixture. So I used an old plastic container, and I poured a good amount of Mod Podge in there. Then I'm gonna start pouring the glitter mixture. Well, it's not a mixture, but the glitter. I should have mixed it actually because it's 2 different colors, but you're gonna start pouring the glitter, and then I'm just gonna mix it with this old straw, and you're gonna keep pouring and mixing until you get a nice consistency where there's a good amount of glitter in there as opposed to the glue, because you want to have a nice coverage. So I used the entire container of the champagne gold and then the 24 karat. I haven't used that one yet, but I should have mixed them together to get a good blend of both glitters, but instead I did this, and you'll see what happens in the end in regards to using the 2 different color glitters. But anyways, now that we have a good mixture, I'm going to take the sponge and hold on to the fabric and just start using short strokes and covering every inch of the fabric in that glitter and glue mixture. And then after the short strokes, I'm going to go all the way from the top to the bottom in 1 stroke so that it will have a fine, smooth finish instead of a chunky finish. So you're just going to see me do that here, and I'm going to cover the entire piece of fabric over the canvas and then go about 1 inch off the edge of the canvas on each side, and you're going to see me do that here. Can you tell I really love glitter? But anyways, now I'm gonna do the edges like I said earlier. I'm just doing about 1 inch off the edge. Now this is a different color gold. This is 24 karat gold. When I went to Walmart for the gold glitter, they only had one left in the fine gold. So I decided to go to Michael's for the other one, and I didn't notice that it was a brighter gold until I got home, and I wasn't gonna go change it. So that's why I was saying earlier that I should have mixed the glitters in the beginning once I realized they were two different golds, but I didn't, and I ended up having to use the 24 karat gold as like the patch up, so it ended up having like darker patches on the board once it was dry, but it doesn't look too bad, so that's fine. But that's a lesson learned for the next time I want to try that, or for anybody who has that issue of finding two different glitters. I should have just gone to another Walmart, but you know, lesson learned. So I'm just patching up right now and just making sure every white area that I see is covered. And once that is done, I will leave it to dry overnight. Here is what the fabric looks like once it has completely dried overnight. If you notice, there are a few darker gold patches on there, but that's fine. I removed the newspaper from behind the fabric, and now I'm going to staple the fabric to the back of the canvas just like I did with the batting. Now the fabric is a little bit stiff now that the glue has dried, so I'm just making sure I pull it tightly because I want to make sure that the front is as smooth as possible. Here I'm just showing you how I did the edges of the fabric. You just want to make sure that it's as smooth as possible and that it's folded neatly, kind of like if you're wrapping a package, and then you want to staple it, and I reinforced it with a second staple just to make sure that it stay put. And that's how I'm gonna do all of the corners. So I just wanted to show you a close-up of that. Now I am cutting off the excess fabric and just finishing up stapling the rest of the fabric around the canvas. Now I'm going to show you one more time how I did one of the corners. Just want to make sure that it's folded properly and then staple it twice. This is what it looks like once the fabric has been stapled onto the canvas. Now I'm just going to take my clean hand and show you that there's no leave out or fallout once I rub my hand over the fabric. Now I'm taking this gold sheer ribbon that I got from Michael's for $2.99, and I am going diagonally across the canvas. First I will leave out about 1.5 inches of ribbon on the end to be able to go around the canvas to staple. Then I am holding the ribbon in place using thumbtacks on either corner. Then I'm going to turn the canvas around and staple the ribbon on either corner and do the same thing for the other side. Now I am sticking a thumbtack where the ribbons meet in the middle of the canvas. Then I am going to measure how far I want the next set of ribbons to be from the middle of the canvas. Now, I didn't really know what I was doing at this point because I ended up having to do this part over when I was done, because I realized that some of my X's, my crosses of the ribbons, weren't lining up across and above and below properly. But just watch the way that I'm doing it here, and then you'll see how the finished product looks afterward. I'm using the hot glue gun to stick every part where the ribbons meet, just so that they won't move and that I'll be able to stick a thumbtack in there afterward just to hold them in place, and so that it could have sort of a tufted look. But you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm adding the finishing touches to the memo board right here. I decided to use these embellishments that I have from totallydazzled.com just to add some bling to the already blinged out memo board. And I'm using the hot glue gun just to stick them onto the X's. Then for the ones on the outer ends, I'm just using a regular thumbtack. And here is the final product. I really love how this memo board came out. I definitely was not expecting it to look this good. I really love it. The rhinestone embellishments added such a bling factor. Oh, it just looks so good. I'm like really proud of myself for this. This project cost me less than $20, and it looks better than the one for $29.99 on TJ Maxx, so you know. This is what it looks like above my desk. I just added some notes, my calendar, and hey Jackie girl, please let us know what you think in the comments. Everything will be listed in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.